discuss the terms and assurance on which they return to Parliament. I get Honorable Ben Alpha Mansaye, we're the Deputy Spokesman for the APC in the Parliament, and Member of Parliament, a lawmaker from Wamba District, Oti Funk precisely. Bradford.
I'm Bradford, sir.
Bradford. Welcome,
yes.
Sir.
Pleasure for the Nasil TV.
Okay. So, well, with time, maybe we'll get Honorable Quentin Salia Kone. We currently get an emergency, but we will forget him before we end this discussion. We will also get Dr. Victor Moinina, a governance and research expert, for joining within this whole boycotts and disagreements that the House way for fix the country, insofar as that's concerned. But Honorable Ben Alpha Mansaye, this when I return to Parliament, you know this picture. I'm not seeing this video. You weren't in Parliament on Thursday.
Yes, I've been in our Parliament, but just that actually it be required with leaders for the round.
Okay. And
so it not be needed with all for the day.
Okay.
I was in there.
Okay.
It take the vote.
So on what terms when I return?
Well, just like you don't read the letter, and we come out with opposition for demand the resignation of the clerk or them terminate them. And so we leader read the position paper in our Parliament, and we therefore withdraw upon the condition that take necessary actions. And however, we got a reply from the Speaker. Say the first reply we get now that not to appoint the clerk, because the public will understand that. Now the President get the powers to appoint the clerk of Parliament. And then after that, he tell we say he go consult the President for he go able to seek attention on that since now he appoint him. And we get the letter now. We get from clearly explain say upon the instruction of the President, the ask Speaker for ask the clerk for proceed on leave. And so once we receive that letter, we know say for not to actually a legal so until we get a contention on legal constitutional issues, especially when it comes to the leave, now administrative matters. And when an employee they go for leave, you get different types of leaves where they go. But one specific leave the way administration they always ask you for proceed. Now the one way they don't find out say you don't commit a crime or allegation they are against you, we require further investigations. So they can ask you for proceed on leave than administrative leave for they until they consider what they accuse you for. So, and since the letter make them very clear that the clerk for proceed on leave, and later on the President will look into the matter, we thought and fit say this now a partial win for we as the opposition, and the boycott will boycott without make impact. Well, other school of thought will tell you say with or without that action day, each and every employee require leave, but the leave then did differently. So this one, the letter make it very clear, is as a result of the concerns raised by the opposition that we need the clerk for step aside, for ensure say able for give way, since he want for not a bad thing for contest for a political position. One way or the other, you go there, you go place one day decide say you want for run for presidency, you want for run for other position. But in statement them underscore clearly say he justify most of the things same way him be take a lead in 2018 for ensure say 10 MPs were removed, for ensure say unable forget the speaker. And so then they such statement to believe say it not be appropriate to let come out again and take an interview and measure that way they want for CC if they elect them as the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone People's Party. It will be that person again who can do more than what they don't do.
So not scared.
So we not get scared, but on moral grounds we feel say the clerk for continue for push for your agenda for contest for the Sierra Leone People's Party Secretary General, and also give a way for let the Parliament to run smoothly and let the administration of Parliament to run smoothly.
So you saying a partial win for now?
A partial win in the sense.
Why not a complete win?
No, it's not a complete win yet. If you read the letter, a partial win in the sense.
Because I leave then Senna.
Then send and leave for proceed on leave that you know, and whenever they send you for proceed on leave, especially we now a leave way not to you actual leave we you.
So there's tendency for they come back.
And no, of course, we no go ever see that possibility again, and we no hope say it go happen under the watch of President Julius Maada.
We can discuss that and several other times. So you're saying a partial leave for now, and as a result, just yesterday, the leadership of Parliament was at State House. Correct?
Yes.
Was at State House, one, primarily for go congratulate President Julius Maada on his election, or selection or appointment as the chairman of ECOWAS heads of states, more or less. So the leadership, including the APC themselves, the leaders, were in Parliament. Lot quickly cross going in a State House rather. Lot quickly cross going to State House and listen to those congratulatory or those pleasantries that were shared between the President and the leadership of Parliament. Now, ECOWAS. If I talk to Honorable Architect and welcome Dr. Victor Moinina, we're a researcher and governance analyst and media analyst as well. Good afternoon, Dr. Moinina. Welcome to the Today Show, sir.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, Sierra Leone.
Okay, let's talk to Honorable Ben Alpha again. You say not a complete win for a partial win.
Yes.
So, Honorable Paran Tarawale no go come back in Parliament under our watchful eyes.
Yes, why I say a partial win for the fact that the president respect we concerns and take necessary actions, and we get for lead action, forget further action again. We take and say a partial win, and like I tell you, if you go all over the media for the last 1 week, we don't receive a lot of accolades. A lot of praises don't be showered to the leadership of the opposition for such actions will take we yield result. And like I say, the president...
At least no result to tripartite.
No, result to tripartite. And like I say, the president, within wisdom, gonna say, there is no way. The clerk of Parliament don't get a lot of controversial issues. We get for do corruption, we then send them home for go wait and investigate them, and they come back due to certain circumstances. And again, if this don't happen, again, we don't request for a resignation, they don't send on leave, and it go contest for a position. President Maada bill under in watch, not go allow that. And then
so we're under on our watch.
Because besides him being a president, President Julius Maada is the current chairman of ECOWAS, we oversee many powerful African countries. We get for do with it. So you get for taking time for ensure see. We not see that other go we good try to whether accuse and corruption and other thing. He come back. But this one, I not see a tactical farewell bid where it don't go, and as I tell you now,
what if he lost the election for the Secretary General post of the SLPP? We're not wishing bad for him though. We want to wish him the very best of luck in bid for contest for the SLPP Secretary position. But what if he lost? Because now a contest, what if he lost?
And now for discuss the loss we lost.
You're gonna leave them, send them go.
Yes.
And I couldn't send somebody on indefinite suspension. Say he can take even 1 hour for they come back. Or take a couple of days.
The leave where Honorable Paran go, they're not going to leave like a normal leave. Now based on the concerns of the opposition. And so the presidency, they go also take necessary steps ahead. So I know for discuss about him going to win, winning election or losing election. We don't care about the contest where they go and they go for win or loss again. All we care about that for able for maintain a proper balance in Parliament, let Parliament run smoothly.
Well, not been known as APC since 2018. In fact, since 2007. Since 2012, I beg your pardon. Honorable Paran Tarawali don't they in the thick and thin of the SLPP operations. Now, one of the controversial MPs for the SLPP, while the APC was in governance. Honorable Bashiru Siliki as well, and a few other MPs. Una no say na SLPP through and through. He contested, he don't serve Parliament 1 term. Unfortunately, he not able to go for the 2nd term. He was appointed at that position there. So why would not be there even from the start, nip him on the board before ever he reached to this level?
There was no way we go nip her on the board. He not come as an SLPP clerk. He come as a clerk.
But the SLPP MP before he became clerk?
Yes, and Salia, you know, like your background, we mentioned 2012. And, you know, he will mention the clerk. The Honorable Ibrahim Sise.
Yes.
And he was not an APC member of Parliament before.
Honorable Ibrahim Sise.
Yes. He was an SLPP member of Parliament. And he served as also a deputy minister under the presidency of Dr. Alhaji Ahmed Tijan Kaba. So
and later became clerk of Parliament.
Now that trajectory, I want to forgive you. If you study President Ernest Bai Koroma in administration, if you actually look at people who get a seasoned experience in governance or public service, irrespective of a political party, and bring you now the system. Of course, now one thing and if my colleague be there, I will justify saying now we be do now we start But throughout Honorable Ibrahim Sise internal, when he served as clerk of blessed memory, everybody be know how he be able to execute duties as a clerk. This is now one reason why President Ernest Bai Koroma bring up. Besides him, he made several appointments based on experience. We may know somebody in this country where in the no say actually he has treated himself with the SLPP. But President Koroma tapped from in you know human resource capability, in talent where he gets what he will able for serve the country. So that one day now. So if Honorable Paran was appointed by the president, he not come as a clerk under a ticket. He was not elected. He was appointed. Yeah. So he has served as a clerk of Parliament. He's a nice gentleman. He's a young man. He don't serve. But at this point in time, wherein we see this one is so necessary with a justification, then so that's why we make the call, say, you need for step aside and make Parliament run. As I tell you now, there is an acting clerk. Parliament, they run smoothly.
Acting?
Yes, there is an acting. Yes, there is an acting clerk. You know, say when
with the potential for the Honorable Paran Tarawali return?
No, it's not a potential for leg return. That's not a justification for leg return. We're not thinking of that, of his return. When in the absence of the head, the deputy can always come and act in a capacity. So not to think so for worry about say how Parliament go run. It run. Law assume, okay, let's say illness, not death and all. So there is always that thing we call succession planning. In the absence of this, somebody must replace him. All we know that Parliament is running. There is an acting clerk. You're fine about it. We are not thinking of, okay, what if you go lost or win? No. We still wait for the action of the president, of which we know say he will take necessary action. We go add to in integrity, go add to a name. And this is a man the world is watching. This is a president the whole African country, the entire world is watching as the ECOWAS chairman. So you're not going to calm down low to a level where you then say, no, this is not supposed to happen. And then that's why I believe, say, President Julius Maada would take necessary steps with the world, the country will become very proud of, and we expectation of ensure, say, well, this will be a farewell to Honorable Paran as they go contest. Wish her the best. And then we know say Parliament will continue for on.
Nobody not going to pray right now for the Honorable Paran win Danuna. For win this.
No, well, you know go wish she company anything bad.
No, but we're not going to wish for
no, even if he lost, all I'm telling you, it's clear that we stand. Now tell you in a partial win, we still there on we on regard for no see what we wish for, and it happened under the watch of President Julius Maada.
We can shortly back for discuss the aspect of what if he hits on? What in the APC will do next? Well, I talked to Dr. Victor Moinina, this the governance and research analyst. This is not to the first time. Almost every administration we see repeated boycott of parliament, repeated disagreements. Of course, in a house of political heads. That the politics they play throughout, take to the next side. Usai Honorable Quentin Salia Kone, Honorable Salamina Dentinab, Honorable Weyata Sunga Dentinab. Look, Honorable Quentin Salia Kone after Weyata Sunga, and just after Honorable Quentin Salia Kone, we'll be supposed to be there, but for some emergencies, there. Now Honorable Mohamed Bangura, one of una. It don't cause the maze. Look at the maze. So. The question I've been asked earlier, is it not SLPP? Well, because procedurally it's not SLPP.
Well, make I able for
before I can ask the right question I want to ask.
Yes.
Is it not SLPP? Or is it still with
Honorable Mohamed Bangura is an APC. He's under suspension. He's still a member of the All People's Congress Party.
Is he under suspension?
Yes, the party be don't suspend him.
But they actively participate on parliamentary
there is
matters where he can do it. Where now under the APC
he is being suspended as a member of the All People's Congress, but he has not been suspended from the proceedings of Parliament. Procedure day for remove a member of
Yet you don't cross the aisle. Don't go to the SLPP.
Well, another area that I want to analyze to you. Okay. You know they give a justification in this particular situation. Normally when colleagues they sworn in, not to debate, not to normal plenary, we are in Parliament, everybody don't take in seat. So you know for course where the speaker sit and all. But in this case, when a colleague then they swear in, you get to see how members of Parliament
in the
come and show solidarity and support them.
Does he have an excuse for now?
So that one day, you know get any justification say for cross, and so you understand.
The question I want to ask on this, you talk about bad precedent earlier. It could be as a result of waiting the APC. Probably somebody will say the APC they lick their own wounds right now, because the same thing happened under the Anes Baikoma administration. SBB Dumia was the Speaker of Parliament. Remember the issue of Honorable Legacy Sanko of Bo under the PMDC. When PMDC suspended him or they asked him out of Parliament, he was condoned. He was condoned by the Speaker of Parliament, and he continued for the day till the end of that tenure day. Even where PMDC continuously, they say he's no more a member of Parliament. And is it 77K of the Constitution say you represent your party first, and at the party send you day. Yet he was allowed. So more or less now, the APC they lick their wounds.
Well,
that's the kind of point.
Honorable Legacy Sanko was representing the PMDC
Nabo district,
and Honorable Mohamed Bangura is representing the APC. And we get to 2022 constitution of the APC party. I go able to remove somebody from in party until we go to national delegate conference. And once we remove them, we not anticipate for the action of the speaker. No, we can't anticipate that.
Why don't we say national delegates conference where the NAC, on a National Advisory Council, can convert himself to a National Delegate Conference and take a decision.
The Constitution.
Anyway, I'm not.
The 2022.
Honorable Mohammed Bangura, forgive me. I might be sounding like
the 2022 Constitution. It gives the powers to the delegates for take a decision at the NDC. And when the party don't give a suspension, that Honorable Mohammed Bangura has been suspended. Like I told you, he's still a member of the APC. You not say they don't expel him. So that one day we will discuss that day another day. We will reach that decision day. You will read that decision day. But what I be try for say for able for underscore what Dr. Moinina be talk about. For there you win a majority of the seats them. Na parliament you don't come. And of course the government, the president Bill don't win the presidency and he lost parliament. And the only way they think say for elect they're able for elect the speaker now for bulldoze do the wrong thing. And then they don't do a history we remove members of parliament forcing for elect the speaker. Now make her they say then the very, very, very bad precedent.
And it was presided over by Honorable Paran we elect they will not ask for a step aside. And that has been done. So more or less, he acted as a clerk. Yes. And the clerk was appointed by the president. Yes. So more or less now, it's like una fear don't start since then. Una don't look for all can we throughout this period, throughout this 7 years period, for in order that parliament's arena day, for let take main and active part in parliamentary proceedings and administer over parliament because it's the administrative head of parliament. Yeah. So una don't look for all can we. For which that singular act we do in 2018? No, that's not the case. Already, they say, we don't spoil, you know, go ask Amos months. From the time we then do the action in our parliament, everybody don't know, say, the SLPP don't get bad name. That name, they go ever whip from them for what they then do. But moving forward, Honorable Paran, we don't executing duties as a clerk. The 5th parliament and now we are in the 6th parliament. You see, for any country where you talk, say you come up with a new direction. President Madabio, a agenda, a new direction. And then say the big five game changes. You understand? All encapsulated under the new direction. So if we move forward as a country, they try for like whip some of the bad things. So if the Honorable Parantarali, as a young man, we want to serve a political party as a secretary general, we just believe say, nada kind we think say if you talk day, the delegates then go trust and say, in ready for do bad at any time. Not to a threat. But now a way we no good for the country image. And that's side for someone let you know. A world clerk of parliament take interview to a blogger. You talk then kind talk then day. Now it's shame for this country, to be honest with you. Why they say this? Salon, look recently, we don't get the ECOWAS chairmanship, not so. And this chairman I appoint this clerk. We did it so today. And we still say they go get time for consider what action next to go take. So we not go there as an opposition party, opposition MPs, where we dey under for ensure say we checkmate the wrongs that they happen, and many other wrongs will not take necessary action. So we action it timely, we action it necessary, it good not only for the APC, good for the country, and it good for the country image. Most times when in the rank this is what we should understand as Sierra Leoneans. Whilst we glorify political parties, them, we also think about the saloon image and other countries, them. Democracy, nothing where you practice for improve, just like you build in a house. For take care of the country image, nothing like where you build a house, you find all the time. But the wrong stand up for Boku pass to good. Yeah. So when they do assessments, and I'll make you see the rankings they're all looking at with the bottom. You only as a result of these things.
As a result of many other issues.
And on Dr. Molina, how much you go on for agree or disagree saying as a result of this turn and give where APC SLPP depa or don't depa all this while?
Well, actually, now one of the major impediments in the way we get a salon, it's like where we dey in opposition, we see all the wrongs of the ruling party. Once we come into ruling, we see only the rights of what we do, and then we liaise with them. I could vividly remember, I believe that it was yesterday or the day before, where Dr. Kande Yunkelade talk say, get one of the heaviest job in a salon. And I'm like, what is so heavy about it that you can't actually handle it? Talk about electricity.
For about 2 terms that you in as Under Secretary for Energy.
No, but hold on, I'm getting somewhere. Let's look at now the trajectory. We will talk about this Cal Power, right? Complain. It was him again that said that we're not going to continue with the Cal Power ship. That it's too expensive, that the country they run at a loss, blah blah blah, everything. Then later, he go renegotiate for law utilize them for 1 year, meaning that he's going to buy more time. I was made to understand that even last month he was in
Guinea.
Ivory Coast. No, Ivory Coast first. He go talk to Ivory Coast for that, and then later he go Guinea for like Guinea they give you electricity. Now, if he's in the opposition, he will come up with all the brilliant ideas. And this will for do, now this will for do, that's all for make and everything. When we are in governance, we don't see it. But now when you're in opposition, you see it. The same thing would happen when APC eventually comes to power. Most of the things that we are crying down now, we will talk, say this and this not the work, this and this not the work. When they come into governance, in fact, they will even deepen it. So the problem with me is, I don't believe, say, we don't get a nationalistic leader yet. We're ready for put aside party sentiment and move the country forward. Because unless and until we get that kind of person there, I believe, say, we go ready for move. We had that in the MPRC regime under Valentine Stresser.
You mean that opportunity?
Yes, we had that opportunity under Valentine Stresser. You see how best MPRC move during that first term before Madabio pulled Stresser called Motas head of state. 3 months later, hand over to Sujankaba. So, and every time, even at the lecture class, I can tell them this, that most of the military coups we see in Africa, they get them presidents from Salon. Most, if not all. They get them presidents from Salon. Even Yaya Jammeh.
The Gambia.
The Gambia, yeah.
It was just shortly after the Salon.
Exactly. So you find out that they looked at it as a model, try for work on it and develop them. When this SLPP came into power in 2018, look at what they prioritize. Say cleaning Saturdays. We are losing billions of leons. We be going to clean exercise. We then clean Saturday. On Monday, the street they don't pass out, it be safe. Now we are getting billions being spent for even get motor car for pull dot in a street. Sometimes we don't have it. Let's look at our healthcare. During Ebola time, almost money coming for healthcare. At the moment, even the ambulances that we have, some of them are not even convenient for take somebody go hospital. So you see, say when it comes to the trajectory, it's there, but how do we now translate these things into reality? At the moment, we get a foreign service academy. We supposed to train career diplomats then for them going to missions, right? At the moment, look at all the lists where they come out for ambassadors, for deputy ambassadors. In fact, at the first time this in the history of Sierra Leone, we member, so we get deputy ambassador, where they widen the national budget. And you they take an ambassador, we know to a career diplomat. You they take a deputy ambassador, we know to a career diplomat. Even the attaches them. Sometimes they come under party sentiment and party politics. So why are we spending so much money in those areas when we actually know they utilize the services? So for me, I believe say we need to push aside all of these things and see how best we could be better. I was working on a document that has to do with them, and one thing I stated clearly in that document was that Sierra Leone need to be a model for other countries. At the moment, we not get Boku countries that will even train a young career diplomats. Or Salo will get a foreign service academy where they train them. After we train them, what will they utilize them for? Most of them don't be trained. Still waiting for deployment. If you observe this last set of people that we go through, on deployment. They took almost 1 year, they wait, before they get their appointment. They don't appoint somebody for let go in a country. Then they tell you, say, money no day for let go. So you get for wait until they get money for that. Meanwhile, when they make the estimation, when they make the budget, every year, of course, we get parliamentary sessions and when they approve budget, where do they go into all of these budgets? And how will they utilize some of these funds? So, Mr. Salia, for discuss salary issues, sometimes it can give some power headache because the issues are many. In a done, and we go through one step, and most of these things sometimes become problematic. I like the initiative where they get this acting clerk. Of course, I know him very well. He's doing extremely well, but then there are other loopholes again where go affect some of the work.
Okay, so Honorable Ben Alpha, maybe you go on for comments on what Dr. Moynihan say, but before